So, during the Hogwarts Legacy gameplay trailer, how did we get here? What sequence of events led us to a Professor Fig versus Ranrok showdown? We are going to break down and explain the possible what, why, where, and when of this specific scene, its importance to our character's story, and overall Hogwarts Legacy gameplay. Yo, this is your boy James over at XpectoGO, bringing you guys the latest and greatest in Hogwarts Legacy content. First, what is happening? Our character in Professor Fig is staring down Ranrok, the leader of the Goblin Rebellion and villain in Hogwarts Legacy. With Ranrok across the room and flanked by 2 goblin guards, Professor Fig casts a spell that is absorbed by Ranrok, who then counters using wireless magic, blowing us and Professor Fig back. Now, why? Why is this happening? We don't know who started the confrontation between the two, but what we do know is wizardkind and goblin relations are tense during this period of time in the wizarding world. So much so that Ranrok himself has come to hate wizards and even has a vendetta, according to the Hogwarts Legacy blog post. A small glimpse into his hatred is shown in this scene where he walks into a room. Ranrok is mad, so mad that he's even scaring the goblin on the right side of the scene. Now, if you look around, you'll also notice it's the same room as when Fig gets blown back. The details on the floor are the same, but more importantly is the exact same door based on its design. Meaning, 1, these 2 scenes are the same scene, just cut and pasted in different sections of the Hogwarts Legacy trailer. And 2, Ranrok is mad at us and Professor Fig. So that answers the why. Why is this happening, right? Yes, but there's more to it, which leads us to the where. Where is this happening? Going back to the scene where Ranrok walks in, I mentioned the goblin on the right who looked scared. He's wearing the same uniform as the goblins who work at Gringotts, meaning the location where Professor Fig versus Ranrok goes down is in Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Gringotts Wizarding Bank is owned and operated by goblins. So I think if a goblin rebellion is uprising against wizardkind led by Ranrok, I can see Gringotts being a place where Ranrok makes his stand against wizards by maybe cutting them off from their finances, no longer allowing wizards in the bank. Getting back to that scene where Ranrok walks in, he was probably told about our presence by the same scared teller on the right. Ranrok then comes in mad and ready to kick us and Professor Fig out, which to me is the other reason why this scene with Professor Fig versus Ranrok is happening. So now that we possibly have the what, why, and where of that scene, we need to know the when and how this came to be. To me, the Professor Fig versus Ranrok scene is before our character is sorted into his Hogwarts house. I'm basing this on our character's attire, mostly. There are very few scenes with him wearing those specific clothes because throughout the trailer, he's mostly in his Gryffindor house robes. So, taking a few scenes of our character wearing this specific attire, you can piece together the when the Professor Fig versus Ranrok scene goes down, which is before, again, he's sorted, which now also helps piece together the how this happened, and possibly even the storyline at the beginning of Hogwarts Legacy gameplay. First, it starts with Professor Fig helping our character prepare for life as a student at Hogwarts, as we were discovered late by the school, thus us starting as a 5th year. And since we survived something, one can reason we were with family members who are no longer with us, thus Fig being our mentor or guide. In order to prepare for life at Hogwarts, you need, obviously, school supplies, but money to buy those school supplies. That is where Gringotts comes in. Again, the location of Professor Fig versus Ranrok. We are seen riding under Gringotts in our specific attire again with Professor Fig and a white-haired goblin who we befriend based on the trailer later on. Now, whose vault we're going to is unclear. Could be a family member, could be Fig's making a withdrawal to help us buy school supplies, or a exchange of Muggle currency for wizarding currency, like we saw with Hermione's parents in the books. Anyway, during that process, I think a goblin bank teller, the same one who was scared early on, informed Ranrok of two wizard kind folk in Gringotts, without heeding to the possible warning that says no wizard kind allowed or something else that involves our presence. After we are done with the withdrawal, Professor Fig and our character makes their way through Gringotts to the entrance, and in comes Ranrok, having the scared goblin bank teller to the right and the bank security to the left. There's an exchange of words between Fig and Ranrok, maybe about the rebellion overall, wizard kind, or ancient magic, which escalates to some gameplay where we are fighting 3 goblins, Ranrok and 2 others, with another security guard replacing the teller. Which is why, at the very beginning of the Professor Fig versus Ranrok scene, we already have our wands out right before Fig casts a spell at Ranrok. Ranrok then, again, holds the spell back and counters with his own wandless magic. We somehow escape Gringotts, maybe with the aid of the white-haired goblin again, ending with us on the carriage to Hogwarts, I think, or this scene, wearing the same attire and discussing the encounter with Ranrok. This prompts the unknown wizard across from us to bring out the Daily Prophet with the title, Ranrock's Goblin Rebellion, Truth or Gobbledygook. What the Professor Fig versus Ranrok scene and the sequence of events does is introduce Ranrok, his motives, his capabilities, and a glimpse at the rumored Goblin Rebellion. Plus, it introduces Professor Fig as not only a guide, but a protector of us and our character, adding such an important emotional element and storyline thread very early in our Hogwarts Legacy journey that could shape the type of witch or wizard we decide to be before we even step foot into Hogwarts. So, what did you guys think? What did you guys think about my breakdown of the Professor Fig versus Ranrok scene and piecing together the scenes that possibly happened before and after it, kind of creating a storyline thread before we even step into Hogwarts? Was I off? Was I on it? Was I close? What do you guys think? Comment below, let me know. Let's talk about Hogwarts Legacy. I do acknowledge that we do have our wand at the scene where we're fighting Ranrok. And it's also the same wand that we see later on in front of Ollivanders in Hogsmeade. So maybe we got the wand early on. Maybe we're at Gringotts for a different reason altogether. Maybe it's something concerning ancient magic. There's a lot of stuff that could possibly be going on, but that's the storyline thread I chose to go with. But there were a lot of others from our Discord community and some of you guys on Twitter. So thanks for your input. But this was fun. If you guys enjoyed these type of videos, I look forward to doing some other ones if you liked it. So if you did, be sure to like the video and Lumos, the subscribe button and notification bell so you miss out on more Hogwarts Legacy content. Also follow us on the various forms of social media: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. There you can hang out with us and fellow witches and wizards where we talk all things Hogwarts Legacy and Wizarding World overall. I hope you guys have a great start to your week. I will see you in the next video. Until